management team by leading the implementation of tactical strategies and initiatives in the country by successfully communicating the country's vision and plans and bringing others to share it. Directing and developing the implementation of a local human resources strategy, which is in alignment with banking and corporate goals. Managing risk and maximizing shareholder value by ensuring that the development and execution of business strategies are in compliance with local government and regulatory laws, and ensuring that the development and execution of business strategies are in compliance with the public bank's policies and regulatory bodies' policies. Qualifications and requirements. Master's degree in business or finance is highly desirable, or equivalent work experience. At least 10 years senior management experience in a banking institution with exposure to retail, commercial banking, and operations management. Behavioral competencies and skills. Excellent interpersonal communication, negotiating, and analytical skills. Excellent alignment to the bank's core values. A sound knowledge and understanding of the local regulatory, legal, economic, and financial environment. A proven track record of leading teams to achieve or exceed targets and/or growing market share in a highly competitive environment. Remuneration. The bank offers an attractive remuneration package. Closing date for submission of applications is August 1st, 2026. Kindly submit applications and resume by email to marsha.laurent@rfhl.com. Thank you for your interest in Republic Bank Eastern Caribbean Limited. Please note that only suitable applications will be acknowledged.
Get ready for the summer. Anguilla for the summer.
Visit Anguilla and win US $10,000. Purchase your Anguilla Summer Festival passport today and be a part of the biggest summer experience of the year. Attend the official festival events. Scan your passport at each event and you'll be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. The more events you attend, the more scans you collect, and the greater your chances of winning. Get your festival passport today by visiting www.anguillasummerfestival.com. Don't miss your chance to experience the excitement, celebrate the culture, and walk away US $10,000 richer. Anguilla for the summer. Be there, scan, vet, and win.
Get ready for the summer. Anguilla for the summer.
Okay, so yes, good evening to you, Anguilla for the summer, and as you would have heard in that the promotion there that we're getting ready for Summer Festival, the island's premier flagship cultural celebration, and it runs the kickstart with the pre-events on Sunday, on the 10th, Saturday, it was, yes, and it continues right through until the 9th of August, yes, under the theme Anguilla for summer, right? So July 10th to August 9th for sure, with loads of activities happening here in Anguilla. So good this evening, folks. We are down to have in a bit with us the chair of the Anguilla Summer Festival Committee, Mr. Fitzroy Brigid Thomason. Also, we should have O'Leary Richardson, who's also a very integral part and a senior member of the Anguilla Summer Festival Committee as well, public relations and marketing, etc. They should be with me shortly here on the deck right here on Class FM Radio for a Summer Festival update. That update will come your way shortly right here on Class FM Radio on this lovely Monday night. Monday evening, it is July the 13th, yes, in the year 2026. Of course, you know, those of you overseas, those of you here in Anguilla, those making plans to be in Anguilla for the summer, well, you know, you're being updated really that informed here by Class FM that things are in place for what will be an exciting summer festival activities. All right, so boat racing and the carnival activities are all planned for you, and we're just waiting for the time now to execute. Of course, for persons who would have witnessed the Tyler Tot last night, and in fact, Tyler Tot took place at Lansing Bowl Cultural Center. That's in my backyard here, Class FM backyard. And last night, yesterday evening, it was a bumper crowd, a massive turnout for our persons who supported the event in a very big way. I was really pleased with the turnout last evening. And even this afternoon, speaking to organizers, they were extremely proud, and they thank you. In a newscast tonight, you would have heard them thanking you, the people of Anguilla, for your tremendous support. You turned out, you showed up for sure, and you supported in a big way. And let me say congrats to Brianna Romney. She's the newly crowned 2026 Miss Tana Tot, pageant. Yeah, the pageant. So I want to wish you all the best, Rihanna. And again, let me register a hearty congratulations to you on a job well done. And all the contenders, all the contestants, those persons who took part last evening, those who placed, and the top three, and all the contestants, we thank you, we congratulate you, we commend you, because that little pageant there really is the building block for bigger things. Okay, so bring it to the building, folks, and we're about to get it to you. We're about to kick it in and had a bit here this evening. Again, I told you earlier that Carnival is on the way now for sure. With the pre-events, the pre-events are coming up for sure, and we would have commenced the pre-events on Saturday, the 10th of July, with an event called Village Arama. That too, surprising to me. I was shocked to see the turnout there. With that one, these kind of semifinals, would have changed. Again, occasioned by the funeral service of the late Leroy Richardson Brother Lee. A very passionate and avid and consummate, summer festival promoter, supporter, culture bearer here in our country, who was laid to rest on that day. And there was a school of thought in some quarters that that day should be set aside really as a mark of respect for him. So the committee would have given way to that. I realized that, so they gave way to that. So that night was a quiet night there. However, on the 12th last evening, Lansingburgh rode to life once again with the Tana Tot pageant. Then on the 18th, the 18th will be this coming Saturday. It's going to be the Wasted Cooler Fed happening here at the Standing Room Ball Field. And we continue right down with lots of events, guys. We have events coming up here. We have the Miss Swimsuit competition on the 26th of July at Lansing World Cultural Center. We also have the we're gonna have another event here. Yes, the opening night. Officially opening out for Carnival Summer Festival will be July 29th, the Atlanta Bowl Cultural Center. And of course, this evening we're going to learn a whole lot more about the plans for what no doubt will be a very exciting opening night activity, because over the years in Anguilla, that night has been enhanced. So we have been seeing the improvements of the night, and no doubt this year we're going to have some more exciting stuff happening on that evening there. And the following night, the Friday night, you're going to have the Jennifer Calypso show at Lansing Bowl Cultural Center, and that's going to be something else as well. So you're going to hear a lot more about that. Wet Fed comes up on the 31st of July, the Lansing Bowl Cultural Center, and then following that Wet Fed Friday night, you're going to have Saturday morning, one of my big events really here in South Valley. We welcome you to South Valley for the annual South Valley Community Street Festival. All right, so it will be something special as always for you. And this year, our plans for the Valley Street Festival, really, there are lots of other plans that we have for you down there. Lots of improvements, lots of additions too. And this year will be off the chain. I was told that by the guys down there, dogging the team, that this year will be off the chain for sure when it comes to South Valley Street Festival. So make plans to be in South Valley August 1st, August 1. Yes, be in South Valley all day with us down there and experience what South Valley has to offer. Every village in Anguilla have the cultural and of course offerings, and South Valley is no exception. We have quite a bit to offer over the years. Lots of people have been coming to South Valley and supporting the activity, our stuff down there as well. All right, so folks are also on that evening, though, the Backlash Panorama contest will be at Lansing Bowl Cultural Center. Will take place down there at Lansing Bowl Cultural Center. So and again, I want to say that I want to say this to you, that I must commend the committee, because I'm seeing that every night in Lansing Bowl Cultural Center there will be activities, and the booth owners, it augurs well for the booth owners, and they must be smiling all the way in, because over the years they've cried, they've bawled, they've begged, and right now every night in Lansing Bowl Cultural Center they have found a way to make it worth the while really for the booth owners. And as you can tell from what I saw last night, people of Anguilla are ready for Carnival, because last night was a massive crowd, and even just a while ago, passing Lansing Bowl Cultural Center, I peeped in there just a while ago, and there's a lot of activity in the village right now. So you can get the impression that the buzz is on, people are raring to go, they want to be at Lansing Bowl Cultural Center, they're ready for Carnival, man. And I invite you again, those of you who are still undecided, those who are procrastinating, well, make plans to be in Anguilla for what will no doubt be one of our biggest festivals, really, summer festival celebrations. celebrations, right? Come on down, be a part of it. I have friends of mine coming in this weekend. They're coming for boat racing. They're coming for all these things, man. They want to be here for the event. They're personally want to spend 3 weeks in Anguilla for this year's summer festival, and we want to be a part of that as well. So, guys, we invite you to come on down, and we're getting ready to get into our celebration shortly here right here on Class FM with my brother, Radio 92.9, right? So, I'm about to now get ready. I'm about now to pivot. About now to turn around the platform and get ready for our guests. And as I said to you before, we have Mr. Fitzroy Brigade Tomlinson. He's a Summer Festival Chair 2026. And we also have Mr. O'Leary Richardson. He's marketing management, public relations, you name it. He's a man with the many hats. We have many hats, really. And he's Mr. Eyes Wide Shut as well. So, brothers, let me say a pleasant good evening to you. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, brother.
Good evening, Howard.
All right. So, the countdown is on. Am I right?
Yeah.
It is on.
It's on for sure. And yeah, it started. I know for sure because yes, with the 10th of July, I saw that you kicked off in a big way there, and I was somewhat amazed by that. The turnout. I came out in the morning early, and the Lansing Bowl was pumping. It was buzzing. I know you may be asleep at the time, but man, yeah. The guys, you may be asleep, but those out in the morning. I mean, I heard even most time you don't do those hours, but really and truly, yeah, man, yeah.
I move early in the morning.
Morning, but these guys, man,
so I gotta get to sleep.
Yes, for sure. These guys were pumping, man, on that night there for sure. And you get the sense that all in place for sure. And I'm next door to the Lansing Board here. I'm see you in office day and night now. So I tell myself that things are really warming up now because that's normally how you move. When it gets down to crunch time, you're going hard. You're going hard all the way. And you have been this since morning.
I really don't know how I got back to this. I don't really know how we got back here. But
today, after 11 past here, I said, I bring it right back in that swing again. All day till night. That just happened like 10 or 15 years ago. 20 years ago.
Exactly.
It's right back right now again. Right back to it right now for sure.
I don't know. I mean, I think the good thing, Hammer, is that I think the team, they're putting the efforts in. Thank God, someone like O'Leary, I would call him now my right hand. Last year we had Boki on board. He still gives you support, but I mean, a person like O'Leary, Shamu. And of course we have Amber who runs the office right now. So there's a team there that is stationary, and they have the support staff, the support cast, which would have been the various subcommittees and chairs, and they're putting on the effort. So you have finance persons, you have the opening night and the marketing persons. You have Calypso guys doing them thing, taking the hits
right now.
So it's a lot. But the team, I think, like I said to them normally, the chairman, as I say, uneasy, the head that read the crown. But who is in charge and normally try to get to the head. In reality, I told them last year, and I still stick by it for this year, is that my approach is really one that's more democratic. Everybody put your 2 cents in, and we have an equal vote. And if I go down, everybody's coming with me. And if I go up, everybody comes up. So at the end of the day, everybody just put the efforts in and make it work. It's bigger than any one of us.
That's for sure.
Just make it work.
That's for sure. And and again, I have to marvel at how it really works. Though I mean, it's so many parts, so many elements to this whole thing. But you can see as the days run by, it's all coming together. Like one well synchronized machine. It's coming together.
Again, that is teamwork.
That
is what I consider persons. If persons concentrate on the areas that they have agreed to take part in our supervise and manage, then if you do your thing, I do my thing, and Larry does his thing, then everything comes together. That's how I look at it. I mean, sometimes we tend to want to dabble in other areas, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. Just concentrate on your
doesn't make sense sometimes, for sure. All right, well, Larry's here, brother. Good evening to you, Larry, and I know that welcome to Class FM again. And my brother, and I saw that you were in St. Kitts recently for the music festival out there, and what's the temperature like there? I know that you were pitching at our summer festival. I saw the pitch, I heard the pitch. The temperature there,
very positive. Very positive. We could tell you it's a lot of. Yeah, we're known. The brand is there. When we do our, just our interactions with patrons and overseas. I mean, they're very keen to Anguilla's summer festival. I feel there's a lot more we need to do.
A
A lot more we need to do. But in short, I think we're gonna get there. You know.
Yeah.
So
I was there with the I was part of the team.
Yes.
O'Leary led a nice little team to
I saw that.
To St. Kitts.
Saw some video.
Legend. Some of the ladies from the office were there. Me and Nadia.
Right.
And I felt proud to see the Anguilla booth established in such an environment. You have thousands of people from all over.
Thousands came in.
St. Kitts. And we are there standing out. Persons visiting the booth, understand what, how can we get to Anguilla. Maybe we have certain issues in terms of, accommodation, costing, etc. But persons generally, they're very, interested in what we have to offer. I see there's another step that we need to take by advertising on the big screens and stuff like that. Hopefully we will get there. It's just a matter of cost. I mean, it's not crazy numbers. I think it's something that we need to strive towards. And then the number of Anguillans that were in St. Kitts, I mean, every time I turn around in the VIP area, I see somebody else. You walk outside, you see somebody else. I mean, the setup, I haven't been to the music festival for quite a number of years. And from the last time I got there to this time, I think they've done tremendous. It's a lot of work, and to be present in such an environment, advertising such an environment is a plus for what we are trying to do. And we have some ideas about some things that we want to do better. And I think given the chance, we will, another year or two, I think the difference will be seen, will be felt.
Yes, you are laying the groundwork now for sure, and I'll tell you that the Festival Development Commission will go a long way in helping to get you there faster. That's for sure.
Yes.
Even that too's coming together real cool. I'll be how it's working.
It's coming together. There's a lot of I would say the teething process goes on in terms of getting things done as efficiently and as quickly as we would have wanted it to. But again, because we're going through a transition. And we come at the same time, we have to produce our hallmark event, the Summer Festival. So at the end of the day, we have to, take everything into consideration, exactly how much you put where. So I could guarantee you that within a few months, we'll have the commission stabilized. Of course, I could look across and see your office. I could tell when Hama is in office right now.
You're right there. You're working what I see about all day. People say to bring it in office today. Or you right there.
I think we're getting there. We're getting there. We have some persons being employed, and I think eventually we see a different look.
So good. So we're getting there, and just to add here, folks, in St. Kitts, right? And I would have asked this question before of that organization some years ago as to how much they're spending on their music festival, and I heard of over $3 million was the government contribution alone.
$3 million.
I think more than that.
I mean, at the time,
$3 million.
What was the contribution at the time? I mean, maybe more. No,
that's more than that.
I spoke to the chair. The Monarch is the chair of the Sugar Mass. And Monarch indicated to me that in the economy was a $20 million increase in economic activity from last year into this year. $20 million. So at the end of the day, you could feel the spill off within the society. They're not places to stay. I mean, it happens.
I know.
And then right after that, it kind of get a little slower, but basically it happens. Point is, and I know where you're going with it, is that if we invest in what we have, we have to find our niche. That's one of the thing about what we're doing. And everyone knows that we're competing with a number of different events across the region during that point in time. So we have to find our niche. When we find our niche, we have a product. We do have something. We have to, our marketing. I mean, pulling O'Leary from giving his eyes wide shut. Giving less attention to his eyes wide shut, and putting effort on what we're doing, I think is a tremendous ask.
That's a big one.
We have some ways to go. A lot of things that I see that we can definitely improve on, And we get I don't get excited, I don't get frightened, I won't get, it's about putting the pieces together, and they will come together.
They will come together. That's confidence right now. Okay, so brothers, and while we're here now, so again, for person, because I would have gotten some calls from persons overseas asking me about the acts for August Monday, and I told them that the flyers are out and the acts are out there, and quickly just to update those people who want to hear those things right now, and also for you, area, for Ice White Shot. So let's begin with August Monday. Who will be gracing the big stage at Sandy Ground for August Monday beach party this year?
Right.
For
this year, and I'll go through some initially when some of the bookings, and I did my due diligence, as you call it, and asked around some of the names of the persons. I think some people didn't know their music. I myself didn't know a couple of them, but I realized, he did that. So what we're going to be doing, I think, within this week is again push the promo out, because I think we did it early in the game, and some persons, okay, that's happening. So we're gonna look to do that again this week. This week we're gonna get that out. But if I start with calling the names, Nadia Batson will be performer out of Trinidad. GBM Neutron, also Trinidad act. Freetown Collective, also Trinidad act. We have WCK from Everybody's Doing the Bouillon. They would be one of the original Bouillon bands. WCK. Then we're gonna also have T-Vice, which is a French with the compa, French compa band, and we're gonna have Grandmasters out of St. Kitts, and then we're gonna WCK, Freetown,
DJ Avalanche.
They have. That's our overseas acts. Locally we have PVI, HD, Synergy, and Veer Music. Then we have DJ Tights, DJ Sugar, and DJ Styles as our local.
And hosted by Jam.
And hosted by DJ Jam. And what's going to happen in Sandy Ground right now is what we did last year was we had our DJ stage set up by the Little Lounge area, and we're going to look to do that again. And that helps with the management of our stage. So the performers, whenever there's a change in band, then you have the DJs coming, and you wouldn't have the disruption of the change. So basically, it runs up a little smoother and it's quicker. So it's a setup. And right now we're working with at the Little Lounge area. It'd be Dale Carter. I don't know. It's from Tastes.
Yes.
They'll be managing that area for this year. The Little Lounge area. So they have a restaurant set up and VIP set up, etc., etc. So
Tasters will be that area down there on the bay, right down the bay.
Whatever brand he uses.
Tasters on the beach now. Tasters on the beach. Okay.
So basically they'll be there in that area. So basically we have a good setup like we had last year. Food, of course, vendors on the beach. One of the things I work with here is a traffic plan that we're looking to enforce for August Monday this year. And this is working with the police. This was designed and developed by the police. It's going to be a one-way. You'll hear a little bit more about it. One way around the pond, and there's some areas for two-way traffic. They will clearly marked. There'll be police at intersections to direct the traffic in and out. We have some parking. We hopefully using the ball field for parking. Some additional parking spaces will be cleaned out, and we're working on another parking area on the top of the hill. We're looking to get that cleared out as well.
Okay, good.
We have a shuttle system that will be going in
up the hill, down the hill,
up the hill, down the hill, and from the valley to Sandy Ground, and from South Hill Ballfield to Sandy Ground. So basically, we kind of put in a full traffic plan to deal with some of the traffic. I mean, there are a lot more vehicles on the road right now, so we try to just work with all entities. Hopefully, it should be managed much better than we did last year.
Yep, last year was a nightmare for those persons who tried to get into Sandy Ground. I tried myself; it was almost impossible. So I'm good to hear that we have a plan now in place.
We do have a plan.
We have a plan for that down there in Sandy Ground. Yeah.
And I want to commend Inspector Charles and Superintendent Harrigan Video. The police has been so far extremely supportive of what we're doing, and I think in the past some persons have had their comments about the acts and what they support. The police have been supporting it, whatever we want them to. and it's a good thing. I mean, for when we speak about parade, the police have also allowed us to come down the strip, which has always been a complaint.
We
we have allowed this steel band to come inside the village, that sort of thing. So they're working with us to try to get back to some level of normalcy, as long as everybody abide by the rules and the laws of what is being established.
All right. Okay, and Larry, Eyes Wide Shut number, brother. I know that's another big event, and so we're promoting that as well. But let's get to hear from you. The horse's mouth, as my grandma used to say. And
we have a few headliners. We have the first time we going. Well, not the first time, but we taking a shift with the event, and we going to the dancehall route. So we have headlining Valiant from Jamaica. We have Voice from Trinidad. Also, we have Issa Banton, of course. Well, that's family now. And we have Trilogy out of Dominica as well. We have DJ Private Ryan out of Trinidad as well. We have Onion and 3 Cylinder as well. Barry Hype, of course, who hosts the event. We have DJ Terror. He's one of St. Kitts musical ambassadors as well. And also we have the local cast with Synergy, we have Mad Minds, DJ Styles, Tights, and hosted by Genie.
DJ Genie will be in town for the big event. Okay, so folks, so tickets on sale now, right?
Yeah, tickets are on sale online and also at all outlets. All the usual outlets, Tackle Box, Norman Barber Shop, Fun Plus in Lower South Hill. So you can find tickets there as well.
All right, and bring your tickets for this year's event.
Tickets, I was told, let me just go back to my notes. So that I'm not speaking out of terms.
For the Summer Festival show?
Person can buy tickets online of the show, and online sales will be ready tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And the website again, please, for
www.angolaSummerFestival.com.
So it'll be until tomorrow, from tomorrow coming.
So basically,
it's a seamless process, very seamless, very effective. I would encourage everybody to take advantage of that instead of to avoid the long lines. Just get your tickets very early. Just be proactive and just.
So get your debit card to go online.
One time.
One of the other things, Hammer, that is being discussed right now. We haven't the girls haven't said with the price point yet, but the VIP spaces at the Lansom, they'll be up for groups of up to 8 persons. So they'll be up for sales for groups of up to 8 persons. You get a space, and also you have 1 or 2 vendors that are interested in supplying these VIP spaces with drinks and food for the night, just by a package from them. So it's kind of like trying to make everything comfortable. So if you have a family going to the Prince and Princess show, for example, and you want to just buy the VIP space, you could inquire as well. And you could also, by doing that, instead of going down for drinks, you could check with one of the vendors who's supplying that service, and they'll have that upstairs.
Wow. Okay. That is stepped up service. Stepped up service.
The spaces are there. So I think you just need to utilize the space. There are some persons who definitely would like to have a VIP service, a relaxed atmosphere. You don't want to be in a crowd. For band clash, you might not want to be in a crowd, so you might just take up to a group of 8. Let me just stay upstairs and watch the proceedings.
Just relax yourself.
You have the rooms up there to be utilized.
Relax yourself up there. Right. You pay for that stuff. You go there.
And then you just order it from whichever station, ready to make sure the drinks are flowing up and the hors d'oeuvres are flowing up. So you just have that set up. So which is a good thing.
One thing I also observed, though, brothers, is that this year the boot owners are happy. I'm not hearing any cussing about boot spacing. Somehow even that too seems to have come together nicely for persons, because usually you hear people booking, I didn't get this spot and that spot this year. It seems to be going very smooth.
So far, there was only one that we couldn't do anything about, and I sympathize with my good buddy. I really couldn't do it because it's based on what we, there's a lot of little residual thing that we inherited, so you have to try to sort them out before you could, go forward. But so far, I think the boot owners are pretty okay. They had a seamless process in getting their registration done. The chairman of the commission, Mr. Kelsick, that's kind of his baby in terms of getting all the details done for the boot owners to sign on, and he's done a wonderful job with his team. Now he was there for a whole 2 days with other members of the commission, helping to make sure that the boat owners are signed up. Everybody got a key, and the distribution is done properly, and everybody understand what they sign up for and stuff like that. So it's been, we try to make it seamless. We prepared the location. We still have some work to do for cleaning up after. I think that, certain things, and I am still trying to learn the venue itself. But so far so good.
So far, so. Now, opening night, another big night for us yet. We're looking forward to that. People are getting ready for that for sure. The returning nationals also beginning to return from this weekend, next week, to Anguilla. Yes, and that night, the plans for that night. I know that usually it's a ramped up, pumped up event, and all the pump and flare. Is it the same this year?
Yeah, we have in Millennia, Matthew, we call him Mia. Mia, we have a young blooming production person. If guided the right way, I think she'll be someone to reckon with in the future. I think she has it down to a science. She's managed to get her sponsors on board. Initially she wasn't going to do a lighting parade. Now she has a lighting parade.
Okay,
organized.
Good.
She had normally if last year's firework was anything to go by, I'm sure she'd surprise us again. So she does have a full production in place for us. So we just have to look forward to it. Sometimes I don't even know exactly what's happening, except they tell you what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to speak or whatever you're supposed to be doing. But she does have a good, and that's what I said earlier about the team. There's no reason for me to look over my shoulders at any member of the team. You concentrate on your areas, and I'm sure everything will go well.
It will go well, that's for sure, my brother. It will go well in a big way. All right. Another area that I know for over the years has been very contentious, parade of troops, but apparently what I'm hearing now, even that too is all well oiled
parade of troops. I just got the update this afternoon before you come in.
Yes.
You're looking at, if you're counting numbers from the troops, in terms of persons being in troops that are going to be in the road, is about 481.
Wow, that's decent.
Let me say here and look at the information from I think we have AXA Fusion, which is 25 persons, Players 250 persons, Tropical Fantasy another 31, Infinite Illusions about 80, Island Revelers 10, Philo J Experience about 40, Island Majoress about 45. And it's going to be a dynamic parade. They're actually going to start the parade off early with judging with Adeline Sambola 10:30, judging of the king and queen of the band before they go on 10:30
in the morning.
Before you go on the road, the idea is basically to have the king and queen judge at a breakfast kind of in the village.
That'd be nice for real.
And then
I love the idea.
Then you hit the road. So that is being judged. I don't think you give the points then, but basically that's being judged. So there's a display, there's a show in the village, morning off, and then the hero. That's all them. That's their idea. Kay and her team.
A great idea.
I just presented that, and then they leave. And the parade, let me see what time is the parade supposed to be starting officially now. 10:30. And I'm not seeing what time she said, but I think they're looking at about 12. Are they about 12:30?
But to have activity in the village at that early in the morning is a good thing. It's a great idea. Man.
Vendors get to do something. They could prepare breakfast.
A lot of stuff.
The person's gonna get ready for the road. So that is a great idea. So you will have some person still putting on their makeup, but at the end of the day, you get ready to hit the road. So if that is anything to go by, I applaud the efforts of the troop. I can't stop. What I do openly, Hammer, is I criticize when I think there's a need to, and I want to commend the team for coming together, the parade committee and the troops jumped and got back involved, and I commend all of them for the efforts right at this point in time.
And the route this year,
the route will basically be the same thing, starting at by the trough area and head straight around. We were concerned earlier about road works that were supposed to happen that will not start before the summer festival.
Okay,
so
good.
The route will basically be the same, and then by the time you get back around to the church, you can come straight on the strip.
Oh, look at that. Love this stuff is happening there, folks. Be a part of that. Don't miss that. Don't you dare miss that for sure, guys. And
I just let me from one visiting troop, Climax from St. Martin has just been confirmed. So we have additional troops from St. Martin to be on the road as well.
Okay, good stuff is happening there. All right, now, so let's back up a bit here now to the Junior Calypso show. That night, I think the last we spoke about some an amalgamation somehow. That
The
night, Junior Calypso show.
Junior Calypso, with Junior Calypso and Junior Soca. Junior Soca, there's 6 contenders, and the Junior Calypso will be 7 contenders. It's the same night, it's the same band. Basically the 2 subcommittees are working hand in hand to make sure they have a full production for you. I think the issue really was, and I think we're trying our best to satisfy this Soca Monarch thing. I think we basically go back to the drawing board with that one. The sponsors didn't come up this year, which I understand the reason, and we figured, well, all right, let's go back to the drawing board and start go to the grassroots, get back up to a certain level. I know there are a number of young booming soca acts that really want to display their talent this year in a competitive format. I think the most that we could do for them is give them opportunities at different events.
A showcase, maybe a showcase for them on those events. All right. Now, brothers, the passport idea, I received the commercial for that today, and it's been going right now. Where after Summer Festival, a lucky person can win $10,000, right? That's for sure. And that's not has been launched for sure, and it's on sale right now.
It's on sale. I'll say a little bit, but I let O'Leary talk to the technical aspect of the whole thing.
Okay.
The passport, and I want to stress here, the passport is not entry ticket for the event. You still have to purchase your entry ticket for the event.
Yeah, the person who believes it's an entry ticket. I had a call today from someone when we played a commercial. I said, no, you have a chance to win some big money, $10,000, really. with that passport. And it's also, I remember reading it too for the Summer Festival. Our keepsake to keep in the home that you were at Summer Festival 52, right?
Right.
In a big way. So that point need to be labeled a bit more.
I want to stress that point because there are persons that call up to this afternoon. I get calls about how can I get a passport? Is that ticket for the shows, etc. You could purchase online. That portal is up, it has been active. We have been having sales. What we're doing now is get the distribution at certain days. Every Tuesday from now on, we could get the distribution. Persons who have bought their passport online could come and pick them up at the office. And we, basically some technical aspect, as I said, that Oli will explain to persons. But basically the passport is ready. The sales are up. We have interest from overseas as well. Corporate entities in Anguilla are looking to buy packages of passports for their staff, which is good. As per Saturday, buying 100 for their staff. And I think I just got phone call this afternoon from one of the corporate entity that want to buy for their staff as well. So the staff for this summer festival, some lucky staff from some institution might win $10,000.
$10,000. Yes. The green kind. The green kind for $10,000. So O'Leary, a bit more technical aspect of things. How
the technical is very straightforward. You go online, you fill out the form, put in your payment details, and once it's processed and it's successful, you're gonna receive a QR code directly to your phone. There's 3 ways that you can scan when you attend an event. You can scan via your passbook. You can walk with a passbook where the code will be there. You can scan via wristband and also via your phone. So if you go to certain events, like let's say Poker Run, and you don't want to walk with your device, the passbook because of water, you would have on your wristband, and that can be used to be scanned and stuff like that. If you choose to duplicate, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen because when it's scanned at the gate, it sends a 4-digit code to your phone, and you have to authenticate to where it's scanned for it to actually be registered.
So you must have your own passport.
You must have access to that QR code to be able to so in case somebody might say I got this passport but I got my uncle own and this person own, ain't gonna work. Because it's registered to your phone number. So when you scan, it's gonna ask you what's the 4-digit code that's sent to your phone, and you have to say it, and then once we put it in, then you're good to go.
Oh man. Uh-huh.
Yeah, very straightforward,
Yeah,
but
straightforward.
still secure and safe.
Very secure and safe for sure.
It's also a way to legitimize the whole process.
Yeah, it is.
It's the first time we're doing it, and it's something that we hope to continue to do all festivals going forward. But we want to make sure it's legitimate and the persons believe in the operations. There's some persons, as I said before, that called and asked about if they don't go to the village, can we still go get a passport? I said, yes, you can. And if you go to the parade, you can get a scan. If you go to the Juve, you can get a scan. If you go to the boat races, you can get a scan. So that's the idea. At particular event, any event during the summer festival, you can get scanned.
So the more scans, you increase your chances of getting $10,000.
Yeah, odds increases.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Odds increases.
Look at that. So it pays to have that QR for a mere $50, right?
For
It
me,
is.
$50.
Yeah, man, you can have a
attend
passport.
events.
Yeah,
And
attend
it's a way
events,
to
yeah.
get people to attend events as well. That's a need to get people
As
to come
well.
to events.
That's a good thing. So folks, that's now available. And again, how can people purchase that?
Yeah, they can purchase it via online, via www.angolarsummerfestival.com. However, as what Briggy said, we making the provisions that folks can actually walk to the festival office and actually purchase at the festival office and receive their passport right there and then as well too. So it's set up both ways. It's faster through online, but I mean, some folks who just want to just walk up and that we have that option also available. So yeah, all right.
Sounds good to me right now. So I'm Briggy and also my brother here in terms of the legacy shows. I know they're in place as well. The Prince and Princess and the Talented Teen show, the Queen show.
Yeah, everything is in place.
They are in place. Yeah.
And I think earlier, I think that maybe the flyer would have referred to. Let me see the Queen show. Miss Anguilla. I did flyer that says Miss Anguilla
Part 1.
And I want to stress that
Bathing
because
suit.
I got the instructions this afternoon to make sure that we don't speak out of terms. Part 1 will be speech, swimwear, ambassadorial wear.
Okay.
So it's not just a swimsuit. I think
Okay.
persons in the past, we're going to this Miss Anguilla swimsuit. It's 2 parts.
Oh.
So you have part 1. You'd have missed something if you think it's only swimwear. It's not only
This
swimwear.
is the real thing then.
It's the
Part
real
1.
thing. Part
Okay.
1 is the real thing.
All right.
And
Okay.
it's speech, swimwear,
And then ambassador wear.
And part 2 will be talent, evening wear, and interview. So basically, you have 2 shoes. So the Queen shoe, again, the dynamic work of Amber and her team. They couldn't do it once, they have to do it twice. So
Yeah.
basically, it's 2 pieces.
Yes, sir.
And then at the end of the second piece, then you will know who is the Miss Anguilla from the 5 beautiful young ladies that step forward. I think this year will be very, very competitive.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think so.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just see from all indications, it seemed like it's a very competitive.
I even think from pageantry to this year is competitive. 'Cause even for Tiny Tots last night, I was amazed. I was amazed to what it was. So I am.
They'll compete.
And very much supported.
Hey. I was around here with causing people. I was surprised with it. I mean, I've been around here for all the years, and I think this year was one of the bigger years. I mean, I walk out the street from here on the street and cars were all across the road.
Yeah.
The only was full of cars.
I think you said it earlier. I think persons are hungry. Hungry for
I know.
summer
I like
festival.
that.
Hungry.
Yeah.
And I think if I should critique ourselves, I tell them this all the time. There's things that we would have hoped that would have gotten done, sooner, a few weeks ago. We're not there yet, so we have to work with what we have. But right now, if one comes to the ports, we try to get the ports activated. At the airport's already done. We hopefully get Blue Point done
by Wednesday.
Going on the port. What's that?
Basically,
Brandon. If you go to the ports, there's summer festival.
Festival.
Yeah.
Get some music at the ports. ASPA must commend them.
And the tourist board.
And the tourist board. They're working hand in hand with all of us because festivals and the summer festival in particular is about persons coming to the island, and we want to create that feeling, that excitement as persons come. We'd have loved to be further ahead with this. So 2 weeks ago, and I wouldn't complain about why we couldn't, or why we shouldn't. But at the end of the day, we are where we are, and we just have to work to get it done. The pageants, I think, like Lyra said, is going to be good. For the talented team, we have four 4 beautiful ladies, and for the
Miss Anguilla.
Miss
Miss
Anguilla
Anguilla is
5. Yeah.
for the Prince and Princess, we dip down a little bit, but you know, it's not a matter of not trying. And we have three schools that are in to join with. I think who would have been the reigning Prince and Princess. So we still have a show put together.
All right.
You know,
Okay.
so it's coming together good, as I said, but you know, certain things you would have liked it to be better because we don't stop until we get to that level. Yeah.
The vending at August Monday now, I mean, over the years, that has always been a little challenge too, for sure, but it's a great one, lucrative one as well. The booths down there, how many do we have this year, the vendors?
Those booths are registered, through the DYC.
Okay.
They do the registration for those booths on the beach because the funding from that goes directly to the boat racing committee.
Okay.
So we don't have the management of that. What I will get eventually is a listing of who goes where.
Okay.
So we will get that so that we are all on the same page. So the beach is big. So you do have opportunities to be a vendor on the beach if you so wish to.
Yeah, and of course, Martin's participation in this, as always, is important to us.
Very important.
Yeah.
Very important. We are going to St. Martin on Wednesday.
Thursday
morning.
Okay,
Thursday morning we're going to St. Martin. And yeah, we try to ensure that persons have all the details about entry requirements, etc., etc. What we're looking out for. For the boats themselves, the only thing that I want to ask them not to do is to anchors on the beach. We will put in the buoys as usual. Dougie will be working through ASPA to get the buoys in. So there's a swim zone. And this year we're going to try to get some signage up. So there's a swim zone, no anchors on the beach. Because sometimes it is a hazard.
Yeah, damaging people's feet and stuff like that. It happens at times. Okay, so you mentioned requirements to come into Anguilla. We have quite a bit of St. Martiners who are keyed in right now as well. What's required? What's the requirement to get here?
I'm getting the full details. The full details from
immigration
and customs and ASPO. I'll have that by tomorrow. Is going to be compiled. Put everything together so we can have it out. But basically, it's passport and general requirements for travel. And ASPA would like everybody coming into Santa Ground to go to the port and just clear the boat so that we know from a safety and security standpoint who is coming, who is in island. And we try to do as much as we can. And we do know that sometimes we don't capture all, but basically have everybody coming in and at least register as they would normally would have done. Some persons can book ahead as well by getting agents, work with the agents in Anguilla, book ahead, so that you could come, clear your boat to be cleared ahead of time.
I know that you're someone who's in fact this August Monday Beach Party is one of your brainchilds as well. With JB and the guys who at the time who work on the August Monday Beach Party. It has mushroomed into something massive. I'm sure that you're looking at it, with a view to making it even better. Really,
I have some ideas. Some of it I can't speak to right now, but there's something buzzing in my head that I think we'll have to make some changes as in some areas. Hopefully, all the details go accordingly. I think we could see a difference in short order. The event itself, we struggle with figuring out exactly what we want to do with it, to be quite honest, how we want to manage it. As you would know, it wasn't planned when we started it. It wasn't like this is going to be the big thing, We just basically hit on something. It's just like the band, what I had this week? Village Drama. I mean, so now it becomes something. I look at events like that. If you find something that's working, let's support it, build on it, and make sure it works. I mean, the bands, I don't think I haven't spoken to Shane, but I don't think any of the bands are the bands, I don't think committee would know, but the bands, I don't think they've declared how much revenue they have made.
It was good
because everybody's happy at this point in time. So, which is good. I love to see things like that because it's all about them and they put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, from this standpoint.
Yes, and I can confirm to you that in fact there was a massive turnout that night. I mean, there were cars everywhere. You thought it was a Calypso show or some bank class show or something big around here, man. Everybody had cars around here until the morning, yeah. Until broad morning, they were jumping in the morning. Really, with fireworks too. Everything was popping. Things were happening around here like crazy, man. So and the youngsters had a great time, but they had a great time down there in a big way. So it really felt like carnival really down there in a big way. All right, sponsors this year though, and I get it that they're coming on board now. I saw that recently you would have launched and they came on board with Calypso, which is a pioneer sponsor. They are there, but sponsorship wise, in terms of how people are embracing us this year, how's it going?
I think you never have enough. Tourist Board, ASPA, ANGLEC, NCBA,
Motor
World, various corporate coming on board for support for various events. I don't like to call it without having them in front of me, but basically I think we can always do with more support. Sponsors, you want to give them. A sponsor would always try to get as much as they can.
Want everything, want all.
And then we have to build on the value of our product. For me, it's about developing relationships. So I never condemn any sponsor. If you have 10 cents, I'll take it. And we talk about what I could give you for 10 cents. And if you have $100, then I could take it and tell you, we speak about what we could give you for $100.
Yes.
But it's trying to understand who we have, what you want to do, how you want to be involved. I don't push any sponsors away. I think everyone have a role to play. They have a role to play in the summer festival. It's not only about us. It's about they putting their product out there, getting some branding opportunities, getting persons to come to their businesses, their corporate entity. So it's all about working hand in hand. It's about Anguilla. It's Anguilla Summer Festival. So sponsorship we definitely will. I would like to do a workshop in the future with my team, so that persons understand what sponsorship is supposed to be. What we have tried to do this year, what we're doing this year is learning from what happened last year, where some sponsors were disgruntled with they not getting what we promised. So we have one person dedicated only to ensuring that sponsors, whatever we have in our contract, that sponsor is supposed to get it. And we're going to live by that, because it's about building relationships.
It's sort of fair. And I would have been to Santa Ground many years ago, and I would have seen that attention there on the stage. A banner here. My sponsorship supposed to give me a banner here, and you have one here. I should be here, and that made one big problem. I saw it over the years already at Santa Ground.
It's an issue.
It's like that.
So we really have to look at brand Summer Festival. This is our brand. And what is the value of our brand? Why do you want to be a part of our brand? And if you want to be a part of our brand, then here it is, that this is what we require. And if I give you this, you give me that. And we're all on the same page. And I will take your money, and I'll make sure that you get what we said we were going to give to you. We're not always, not everyone is always happy at the end of the day, but our aim is to make them happy by accepting and giving them what we agreed to. So that is our move this year, to make sure everybody is cooperating.
I had some time ago I did a commentary and about Summer Festival and sponsorship, corporate support for the event. We have spent hotels in Anguilla. They're into tourism. That's their business. I know at this time of year they're closing out for the season, but what I've realized is that the seasons are going longer now. For example, the season is not over as yet. They strip us up to the roof still.
Right.
Down by fun zone and those areas down there. I mean, they're crazy. On a given day, they're crazy. So the hotels are up and running still, really and truly. Any thought would have been given to maybe approaching those people, leveraging that type of support, because they are the beneficiaries too. It's tourism. People come to country, they can offer packages as well. And the thought of trying to rope them in, to bring them in. Yes, hotel.
Well, Hammer, that's a question above our pay grade. This is something we've been rattling with for. We will be here all night.
I like to be straight when I'm dealing with issues. I think
you don't see the value of carnival.
we have to look at who we're catering to when we do the summer festival, to be quite honest.
Boat racing?
When we do the summer festival on board, when I say who we're catering to, is the person that we're trying to get to Anguilla. We were in St. Kitts, and one of the issues that we were having, even at our boat, was just telling the person that you can afford to stay in Anguilla.
Oh.
Because the issue of affordability is a big one. Not everyone, even though the hotels at this point in time are
vacation,
summer packages, but a summer package at $600 US a night, it's kind of hard for the common traveler who's coming to the summer festival. Maybe there's those that can spend double that amount. You know? So we have to think about that as we look to market. So in terms of the hotel sector, their support is greatly required to make it, as I said, a tourism product. Person's gonna come and enjoy the beaches, enjoy the boat races, enjoy the parade, enjoy, But we have to look at price points. What is affordable for whom, and we can't judge affordability either. I mean, we might be saying something out of context where some persons can actually afford to do this, so they don't mind.
A few people maybe.
but speaking to some of the businesses, and Larry will tell you, they at the boat in St. Kitts, they would have been doing the marketing, and there are persons who are excited. I mean, there was a couple of ladies from St. Martin.
St. Martin,
we're gonna come, but they're not gonna come poke around. We can't. They're looking at what they could actually afford to come to. And I think the fact that we told them they could actually win $10,000.
That was it.
That poke around was a selling point. So they definitely took it over. I grabbed the passport. But the point is, we have to look at packages and the mid-tier table properties. How you do it, Airbnbs. We are even having issues with our artists coming in. Where do we put them?
Oh yeah, right now.
The cost factors.
Both of us.
For both events, it's really hard to spend $600-700 a night for 15, 20.
It's a big spend. That's a major spend.
In most instances, 2 nights. It's 1 or 2 instances, 3 nights. So by the time you do the numbers in that, it's in your budget. Of the real, right on the real for sure. So those as we look at tourism and how we do it, I mean, the good thing about that, as I said, we're working hand in hand with the tourist board. We have certain other tourist entities. ASPA is our big supporter because ASPA sees the vision where persons coming in means they have to pay departure tax. The more we could get in the island, the more departure tax they pay.
So it's better for them.
Better for all of us.
Everybody.
So they will be giving contributions to whatever we're doing. So if we work hand in hand, we have to look again at the hotels. One hotelier asks when I went to look for rooms, what can I do for them? And it was kind of a question that bowled me. What can I really do for them? They can do it for themselves. So really and truly, do they need my support in any way?
Right.
So I like to be factual with these things and not sugarcoat it. The hotel sector can do if you're going to be closing, if you're going to be not having that much traffic, we could do packages that could extend your stay, your opening a little longer. However, sometimes some of them even say that they can't find staff because everybody want to party.
So
that's another issue. So there are issues to look at if you're going to build festivals as a tourism thing. So it's a serious issue.
But just to twist it on what Brigger said, Brigger could tell you about this. Even in St. Kitts, when we went to St. Kitts, everybody had to fill out an electronic immigration form and pay $16 to complete it.
Wow.
So if you do the numbers,
by thousands, 16 by thousands. Let's say 5,000.
Then you would have had any rate we read that 20-25,000.
Yeah.
In the food court. Yeah.
Yeah.
St. Kitts was I mean,
Yeah, major production. man.
it's amazing. I mean,
major
the food court
production.
area in one, because what I do at venues for festival, apart from looking at the artists that I want to see, I try to scan layouts and see exactly how things are done. And I was amazed by the layout in St. Kitts, for real.
Wow.
And you look at the food court area. There's a food court area that is
completely
set up
from the main.
completely separate from your stage area. There's no food sold in the stage area.
No.
None. Unless you're in VIP, you don't have food stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The food court area can take the same amount. I probably had the same amount of persons
In
that
the
was
stage.
in the stage, in front of the stage area. And over that food court area, they had big screens, food, different booths, and you had even a map outlining the name of every single booth. So it's okay, booth number 10 is Hammer, booth number 5 is there's a map telling you who's
How to
where.
get in.
Right.
So and that's a whole world by itself. So if you don't feel like hanging in by the stage and dancing and looking straight on stage, you could stay over there, look at screens, and have a drink at the bar.
Wow.
That's a full
Yeah.
bar. And you will have anything in the region of 10 to 12,000 persons in that whole area. And then the also talk about the stage, that's a whole of a bargain.
Yeah.
Standing in the VIP whenever there's a break, intermission in the show, you see this like people like ants just moving across to one side. So where did people going?
Yeah.
So let me go see what's happening over here.
I get a drink or something.
Get a
Don't
drink.
get something, yeah.
I'll
Get a
eat.
drink, get something to eat.
Yes.
And as soon as the band changes,
Back over.
back
Wow. And it's seamless. It's
Seamless.
steady. Yeah.
Seamless.
seamless. It was amazing. I mean, these are things that I look at when I go to festivals, and you know, I pointed that out to O'Leary and the guys, part of the team. These are things that you look at how the traffic flows. I mean, the VIP. Well, the VIP, I must say, with Express, I mean, it was off the chain.
Yeah,
Off the
yeah.
chain.
But in addition to that, data collection is very important as well. Bring and tell you, from the first night, we must have filled out close to 3 different surveys. Just had people just walking away, just conducting surveys.
Oh yeah.
Where you come from, what airline, where you staying at Airbnb.
Department.
Yeah,
That's the department
yeah.
doing the thing.
And
You know?
that justifies the investment that government is making into the festival.
Yeah.
I mean, when Monarch tells you that you're talking about an increase of $20 million in economic activity, you say, well, wow, they could justify it.
And you know what? And government supports these events, the Summer Festival, the Sugar Mass itself, and that music fest in a very big way, and other countries too. I told you about Dominica the other day. I mean, how they're spending and what they're doing. I mean, I was surprised. I mean, they've been doing very, very hard, and the investment paid off too. Because what they spend, they made it back. People came in by the droves to Dominica for the event.
The thing about it, St. Kitts, when you find a niche, if you look for it, St. Kitts Music Festival is that festival. Creole
Is that festival? Yeah.
Right? So we find the one that, okay, we're going to tie this in. We have a unique product because we could tie in
Boat race.
beach,
Yeah.
you know, what is this like?
Beach boats back and out, right.
You just going to tie everything into one
package, yeah.
One package. And because we definitely don't have the facilities to cater to just, you know, the 20,000 coming in.
We can't house them. The
You
Airbnbs can't take it
They
for
can't
sure.
take
We
it.
don't have it.
So
Yeah.
you do the packages as you see fit. Look at who you want to market this thing to, and you sell it out there. Market to that. I mean, our demographic right now, as I understand it, you know, diaspora, they're coming home. Some persons stay with family, and everybody's coming home. The close islands, St. Thomas, St. Kitts, St. Martin, you know, come over for a day, come their activities and stuff like that. So we have to look at these things and where we're going with it. But festivals should be and will be a big thing, because you get, as far as I'm concerned, it change as the festival changes as the year goes along. By the time we finish with this one, we look for the next one.
Yeah.
What do we have? We might have small numbers coming in, but those small numbers, they do add up. You know, Festival Lilmar Island, Welch's Fest,
Moonsplash, everybody.
You know, these numbers, you look at what festival is supposed to do. You know, the Summer Festival being the big one, I think that's the one we talk a lot about. But we use this template to plan properly, get a full team in effect, have the commission operating, I think in short order, a couple of years, we can have a stable operational list of festivals on the calendar.
Yep, and we need to have those. Every country understand the significance of those festivals, from St. Lucia to St. Vincent, to right down to Dominica, Grenada. Name it, it's all happening there. Throughout the Caribbean, Tortola as well have festivals, and the reason why they have it because they are designed to tire them over for a period of time. That's what they're doing, and we have a prime one here.
Yeah, we have something.
Yeah, that's prime.
And we do have the opportunity to build on that. To be quite honest.
Yeah.
Sometimes I kind of close my ears to the simple things about who to sing and who not to sing, and because that is part of it, but it's still not the major thing to get persons in to support. I look at I like you said, the new money coming in. Not the little money that left from Hammer to come to Leary to come to me. I like the new one that comes in and floods the island.
And big money kind of coming here. Bring some big money in here for us in that time of year. And at that time of year, hotels and restaurants make money. Car rental make money. Little people with little Airbnbs make some money as well.
Try get a Airbnb in Angola now. People, a couple of people messaging me looking for places.
Yeah.
You can't find a space right now in Angola right now, for sure. And you know what is also unique though about us, a lot of our people though here, is that the Angolans overseas, they plan the vacation all the time of year, and they ensure that they're here for Summer Festival week, that whole week, the full week. They're here for just a week or two, and they go everywhere, and they spend big money as well. All the parties we have around here, so there is a lot of value in this whole thing, a lot of value in the thing really, and I believe that with the creation and really of the commission, I think we have tried to turn the corner. We have come to realize that this is serious business. Because St. Martin, who started long after Angola, they saw the value in this, They locked on one time, and they're in hard right now for sure with what they're doing. So we have to make sure that we preserve what we have and grow it. And what we have here. And folks, I oftentimes have to go to Mockery because Brigade had a plan for, I
remember that plan.
I mean, it was life. I mean, that thing had been so bamboozled for a long time, Even now, when I go on that bay at the end of the day, my mind, I can still see Mockery, all those engines,
We're gonna believe it. We're gonna if all goes to plan, I definitely put a lot of effort into getting back that day. We kind of playing around some ideas since last year, but definitely we'd like to get that back in place, because the idea is to get persons in the island for a solid weekend.
I thought that was a genius idea that you guys had, you and John Benjamin. That was a genius idea. That day, right? What I saw that day when I got on there Sunday was a lot of Guadeloupe people, Martin people there, not only Angola there, but those people were here by the droves on the beach. It was in Angola, yes, but that was a Mockery event right here in Angola. On a Sunday. It was massive. And we need some more of that for our country here. Okay.
We get it.
We get it for sure. All right. So guys, anything else we wish to tell before we put a wrap on this one? And do you have anything else, Larry?
Just get ready. Get ready. It's Angola for summer. I mean, we are tired. I gotta like to you, we are tired. Yeah, man. But we gonna cross the finish line,
We'll get across.
We'll get across it.
The reality, like I said, that sometimes you want to do a lot, and by wanting to do a lot, you do a little. And sometimes you go, but we didn't do that, and there's so much you set to yourself to do. And say, look, you know what? Let's calm down and see what we can actually salvage, put together, make a plan, because some of this is long term. We wanted to do the long term stuff in the short term, and it's not possible. No, it's not possible. So
it is not possible. So it is not possible for sure. So folks, you heard that. So the vendors, get ready out there. It's gonna be a great year, really and truly. And I want to commend the Anguillas for coming home to be a part of this event, and the boat races right now. That's exciting too as well.
Right.
Racing are very exciting right now, and the youngsters who are racing boats now, they have taken it to a new level, but a new height right now.
Yep.
A whole new job right now,
bro. It's good, and that's why I said. Sometimes I don't want to be open. And he don't like to hear me say, it's not about me. I want the youngsters. I want them. I want the young production team to be up there, because you look at boat racing. Lekira is doing A wonderful,
a
lady,
Oh boy, a great job.
a young lady, and she had this whole thing in.
To a science.
Locked in, yeah.
To a
Locked in, Lord. I said, look at that for real.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. She's
You know,
right in there now, for
science.
sure.
and I mean the
And
young
she-
captains.
And she had the support. She had their support. You know, there was a meeting one time that I attended with them one time, and I was surprised to see how all those people, even the older guys, the older boat owners, they all support this young lady. You know.
Yeah,
And I've not seen Angolans on page. I mean, in many years like this, like for the first time, they're all on the same page. You know.
She from West End, eh?
I was when I saw the older guys supporting that, like the kids, I said, well, this is a new thing for me right now. They support her vision. They support what she's doing. They support her wholeheartedly.
I love it.
For sure. And the results are showing because we're having lots of exciting races and people are turning out in the numbers. And believe you me, the Western boats are racing, the Wizard, the Light and Peace, and all the guys are racing right now. And all the youngsters who are now racing boats, those guys, I mean, they're doing a great job. And that is also exciting other young people across Angola as well. So boat racing have a new lease on life. It seems like now it was strong before, but right now youngsters are involved now. It's getting bigger now.
Yeah.
They know how Instagram now on Instagram and they boost Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff going on. No.
I tell them all the time that I am old school. So the new way of marketing is like it got me confused about what do we do? How does persons actually see that? I mean, I probably do the flyers, but then I realized that look, person gotta send out everything.
You cannot do a broadcast even right now without having social media on somewhere. Otherwise, you can do it, but for maximum effect, you must have it turned up for sure. You must be turned up for sure.
I would want to leave. I'm going to talk about this weekend. I think is semi-finals.
Semi-finals, yes. The 19th of yes.
The Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And I think persons were concerned about the change. We had to change it.
Yeah.
We didn't announce the change too early, even though it was in the back of our heads, because we did not want it to be a case of person. Okay, we have the 19th, so we're going to relax. And I think you push them down to the wire, knowing that we still have to change on the 11th. We knew for a fact that we had to change it to another date, so we're just working on the dates. But the 19th is that date, Sunday afternoon. Calypso Joe considered like a Calypso tent. You're coming out, and you're going to have 50, as it stands right now, 15 Calypsonians vying for 8 spots to join the reigning monarch to make it 9 for the finals. So I wouldn't want to leave without saying kudos to Mark and the tolerance. They beat him up a little bit.
Yeah.
They beat him up. They boxed him around a couple of times. They hit him around a couple of times. But Mark, if they knew, I think some of them do know what they have.
Yes.
But if you knew what you have in terms of someone like Mark, he's dedicated to the task. He's dedicated to it, committed to it, and
fully involved.
I laugh because I mean they have a number of different prizes for different things. The
best social commentary.
And I want them to do a prize for the best Mark song. There's a series of Mark songs that came out. I see some Mark songs that came out, and they are so hilarious. I mean, I like Mark. Take it in good grace, and he put it together. And it's
Mark's going to circle back on that. You're going to check back on that.
Check me next week. It was all fun, and I think the Calypsonians need to applaud the efforts and something like this. Mark, he's dedicated to the task. There's some stuff that he had no control over.
Sponsorship, he didn't.
We didn't have control over that.
No.
But he's put his all into it, and I give him all the support. And they're getting ready for Sunday the 19th for Calypso semi-finals.
Right. Also on the 18th as well, we have the Wasted Cooler Festival. So the summer festival goes back into high gear this weekend, and then the next weekend is up the road.
For sure. Right. Okay. You have Wet Fed too, right? On the
that's the weekend after.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
It's all happening, guys.
So
Cooler Fed Wasted will be at Ballfield.
Wasted will be at Center Ground Ballfield on the Saturday, and then semifinals will be on the Sunday.
Non-stop action this weekend.
Non-stop
action.
What time does it start?
I am not. I think it's 3 p.m. Right.
I'm not sure the inside.
Wasted? On the 18th? Okay. Okay, so we're part of that. Okay.
I'm meeting with all the private events, and there was a human suggestion that somebody made it. I think it was somebody from Whitford that made a comment that they should have a waste mobile ready for those who get wasted. A waste mobile that take them up to the hill, you know, because it's wasted is, you know, it's set to go.
Also very important that we have to mention as well, during the summer festival, we're gonna be very aggressive with a underage drinking. And serving alcohol. We're just trying to figure out how to but this is something in collaboration with the Royal Angola Police Force.
So a young fella 15 should not be drinking alcohol? No.
So that's something that we're gonna be aggressive campaign on, and just for people to be.
He must be able to show his ID. It just said he's older than 15,
right,
16.
right, and we just want our vendors also to be very cautious as well. Yeah,
it's in all the vendors would have had sign on handbook and conditions for them to get their booth vendors at the Lansom, that is. So that's part of it about serving alcohol to underage persons.
Yeah. So that's something we're going to be rolling out on our social media pages.
That's a great thing. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
To control yourself from becoming too caught up in that way. They can get wasted in a hurry for you. They can turn it on high sky for you in a big way. All right. So Poker Run, another big event. That's one of the private events. That's
Poker Run, and it's well supported. It's supporting us as well.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that he's doing right now is. For its early bird,
for poker registration.
You do get a festival passport.
Oh yeah.
So that's a good thing to get. So he's registering persons, and once you sign up for your registration early and pay your money, he's ready to give you a festival's passport.
So
things are set for Summer Festival 52 folks. I mean, a big great seems we have August Thursday. That's all.
Yeah, definitely. We are right now getting that started out. You should see something sometime within this week.
That's returning a big way, my brother. From what it used to be back in the day. I mean, when I see it now, I'm in awe because it's right back to where it was, even better than what it used to be back in those days. Now with big stage and systems and the party all day, all night down there on Leeds Bay. It's rivaling to some extent August Monday.
Right.
In some ways down there in a big way. So that's a great beach to be at for sure. So
2 heavy days for Carnival, Monday and Thursday.
You have to keep up.
It's hard to keep up, And what do you think though? What is the magic for Eyes Wide Shut? Again, I've seen the growth in that event, but what do you think is so magical about it? People come from St. Martin, they come from all around the place just to be a part of this Eyes Wide Shut. What is it?
It's just serious. I think it's just the experience.
Yeah.
It's just. I just think it's the experience. I don't think there is no daybreak or breakfast fed around this region.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, for me, that amazes me every year.
Yeah.
Because I mean, with Tris, we always say, what we could do next year to top this year. Every year we said the same thing, but it's just an experience. I think that's an event that everyone looks forward to. Old, young, middle-aged, everybody just looks forward to that. Someone might not go in the village for carnival, but they're gonna end up standing around on the field,
And then the name too. I think the name too over the years, the name too has been very catchy. Really, for sure. Eyes Shut, because the other folks that name Eyes Wide Shut.
My mother don't go nowhere for carnival.
Oh, don't forget little that's a little fella. He said, "What? Eyes Wide Shut? Quack quack quack." Eyes Wide Shut. Just that one. Just crack that straight. When he got it first, just keep cracking it, boy. Eyes Wide Shut. And there was some other persons who felt the same way. So the name is catchy and got experience it for themselves. And again, to know that you can go from night till morning with a party. That too is a lot of older folks as well. So you can go all night till morning there and come home 11 o'clock.
I had to talk to a lot of folks, especially in West End. Like people like Pope.
Popal.
Papa said he don't go nowhere, but he look forward to that. So I mean, it's very refreshing to see. For me, I just seeing everybody just enjoying themselves, man. When I see Brigham, he waved down there enjoying himself and things like that.
Bring outside, yes. I said, well, one time when I was Brigham, I said, we go outside for real.
Yeah.
Shut. It's 6 in the morning outside. It's a good feeling though. I did for the sun to rise up, and the feeling. It's a nice feeling for sure.
But he said something to me a couple years ago and tell me if you see certain people in Angola that don't that at your event that never see anywhere. And I got that revelation last year when I saw Mr. Rodney Ray.
What?
I got
Rodney.
When
I see Mr. Ray, I say, wow.
Your eyes are shut.
Yes, sir.
I tell you.
So he accomplished something. Yeah.
I used
to bring him out.
Yeah.
I used to tell you in the past, early days of promotion, the early days I'm I used to look for a couple of persons. And at those times at the gate video, the counter to see how many persons come in. And anytime I see Mr. Petty come to
Carl Petty.
I made money.
I mean, it's a hit. It's a hit now.
I always use certain persons. All right, that says something about the show. You're reaching a certain audience.
That's for sure. That's for sure. But that show has really transcended a lot of the barriers over the years, and breaking barriers, records for real. Because young people, older folks, St. Martin, Anguilla, across the region, they come here for the event. And you read about the experience. It's about that for real. Because I try to figure out myself. I've been through the crowd, walking through there. I don't do much events, but I have to go down there. It's a nice feel in your mind. Just to go through and be around the place, and you see people, a lot of people and they are there, and you see the fun they're having, and the big stage up in the corner, and it's a nice feel. The whole layout, man, gives you a nice feel, and the older folks are there in their numbers too. So that thing really grabs the attention, and of a lot of people.
I can remember in 2018. I don't even think he remembers this. 2018. It was 2017. Jed grabbed me up to no. I can't understand a word Jed said. But just happy.
A happy feeling. It's a happy place to be at, man. I'm very happy place. It's a great event, brother. One of the great events we have here. 2 events that are private events that really took off full speed in Anguilla. The Advent Shot and the Poker Run thing. Total people go crazy. Total people go crazy for Poker Run. And the big guys on there, the big guys right now, they gotta be in Anguilla. My son, I want a room or 2 rooms in Anguilla. I book me now. They want to get in Anguilla with their boats and
but in St. Kitts as well, Poker Run is very huge.
Same thing.
Based on our Poker Run.
Everybody,
we coming from Poker Run.
It's a good thing then. So we have a good product going with Summer Festival, and we have to work onto it and try to enhance it really. Try to enhance it a lot more and try to build on what we have for sure. I think we'll be going places this year. Our first year with the commission. This is kind of a dry run, but it's not too dry still. So she's wet. She's a little bit wet for real, but she's alright. But next year, I'm sure it will be even better for sure. What we're having now.
She'll be surrounded with staff. Added staff to give supporting some administrative areas. I think that's a key thing. I think we kind of she got pushed off in the deep end in some areas, so basically I have to learn to swim quick and fast.
But that's good too. Sometimes that's why you need sometimes a good job. I just push you in the deep one time, so you either swim or you sink. And most people knowing Anguillans that they won't sink, they will swim. Brothers in the house, brother, I want to thank you for coming in. I think we have an update. We have an update here, and we need to get here on this event. So folks, we now know that things are in full gear. This coming Sunday will be the semi-finals competition. They're looking from 15 students will be performing. They're looking for 8 from that 15 to meet Queen Roxy on the evening of Thursday, August 6th, 7th to 6th. Okay, at Lansing World Cultural Center. We know that's happening for sure. You mentioned that the opening night program is well in place. They're going to have a street lighting parade that's on the cards as well for us here. Also, Valley Community event, my brother. That event.
Valley Community event,
That event is a staple.
I want to add to. I know you spoke a little bit about it earlier, but I want to add to that. They are now taking over the Juvie. So that's happening on Saturday morning before.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that Juve thing. Oh yeah, last year was big.
It was EPG did it last year for the Valley Community.
Right now?
They're doing it this year.
Yeah, so it's a good thing.
That's a good thing for sure. That's a big.
I mean, it's one team,
I know.
one set of guys.
Yeah.
And in terms of the management and the operations, they're doing it.
Yeah, and but even that too, I saw people came in just for that as well. Came in to be a part of that jump around the area here.
Right.
It was amazing. I mean, crowds of people here, crowds of people in the Valley area on that morning to be a part of the happenings. Man, it's just great stuff happening down there.
I always come down to get breakfast, so make sure I get something.
Yeah, for sure, down there in the Valley. And you know, even that event too has grown by leaps and bounds. Sunday as a small event, Valley Street Festival. Today, I have been able to witness people from all walks of life all across the world coming into South Valley on that day to be there, spending hours in South Valley on that day, and really enjoying themselves. I've seen that happening here in South Valley.
It's just a real cultural vibe. You know?
Yes, man, I've seen that.
No different like to how how Welch's Fest is and those kind of events. It's just a real community kind of
Yeah, I've seen that the big race all happening. My brothers, well, thank you again, and I know you guys are very busy, had lots going on, and again, Briggs, I was at the office like myself, he's always there. How many people said Briggs there? So I said, wow, I'm not alone. He's working too. He's here working as well, and a very good brigade. I love what's happening there, Larry. You two and the entire team, man, great job, and things are warming up. Things are warming up for Anguilla Summer Festival, folks, and we're off to a great start. It seems from what I'm seeing so far, and if this is anything to measure by, really, we're in for one of those big ones. A real big one. So before you go, August Monday, the headliners quickly, Nadia Batson again. Nadia
Batson, GBM Neutron, T-Vice, Freetown Collective, WCK,
Grandmasters.
I think, and somehow I think I'm leaving out somebody.
You mentioned the Zouk band,
T-Vice.
And
then for local bands we have PVI, HD, Synergy, Veer Music, DJ Avalanche is overseas DJ.
He's coming in.
Local DJ Tights, DJ Sugar, and DJ Styles. Anybody else?
I think that's about it. And hosted by Jam.
And hosted by DJ Jam.
DJ Jam. All right. Okay. Right. Good. All right.
I think when you could pull up tomorrow sometime, I might start looking. Well, we put together an ad with all the music of some of the artists, because then some persons might not know some of the names.
Yes, we have to get the guys together on that. Okay. All right. So right now, folks, and again, folks, and Larry again. Before we move Larry, in terms of the acts coming in there.
For Eyes Wide Shut, we have Valiant, Voice, Asa Banton, Trilogy, DJ Private Ryan, Onion and Tree Cylinder, Barra Hype, DJ Terror, Synergy 264, Mad Minds, DJ Styles, DJ Tights, and hosted by Genie.
All right, Genie as well. All right, so folks, you heard it. Be a part of it now. All right, so brothers, well, thank you again, and I wish you got a great summer festival. I'll see you soon. All right, all the best.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, class. So from here in the evening time now, just about 2 minutes now before before 10, and you heard it, ran an update. Yes, an update. Is my stock here?
Yeah, that's
okay, good. Okay, good. All right. So for summer festival, just to let you know that folks, this happening. So summer festival looking up and up, and you heard from Brigade, you heard from O'Leary. Make plans to be here for Anguilla Summer Festival, guys, and it's all looking bright, really looking bright, like a light right now for sure. In a big race, boat racing and all the stuff, Bacchanal, Beach Bacchanal, and August Monday and August Thursday, and the South Valley Street Festival, Juve around the streets here in the valley as well, and Juve down to Sandy Ground. It's all happening. It's all Poker Run, Eyes Wide Shut. All these events, folks, all come together to help, and Calypso Show, Queen Show, Talented Teen Show, Cool Fete, and Wasted Fetes, and you have all these events coming up really around here. It's all part of Summer Festival, right? So make plans to be in Anguilla for the premier cultural event, Summer Festival 2026, right? So you hold the spot, folks. You've got my class of radio. So I'll catch you next week, Monday evening, right here on the program, right here, our Monday night show. And again, it's carnival time, and we're getting into lots of carnival promotions right here. And tonight you heard one of those promotions, and there'll be a whole lot more of that tomorrow as well. God's willing, here on Class FM Radio 92.9. Yeah, just hold the spot. You've got Class FM Radio 92.9. Hold the spot.
the stage. What's wrong with our children? Plenty young men going to jail. Moms and daddies crying as they post the bill. You working 5 days a weekend, wasting your money. Then you're out there looking public sympathy. Don't follow your friends then when there's something rude and wrong. Stand alone and make your mama proud. Every day she's singing. Time will soon reveal if you don't listen. Me granny say, one day you shall feel. Oh yes, who can hear gon' feel? Who can hear gon' feel? Yes, it's the oldest lesson. It's forever real. Today you're laughing, but tomorrow you will kneel. Every action has a spinning wheel. Open up your ears and remove the seal. You better believe it. Oh yes, who can hear gon' feel? The pressure for real, like a ton of steel. Who can hear gon' feel? Blow. All of me, mommy, God knows that is true. I have lots of love for me, granny too. Two powerful women that has directed me from the time I'm born up to presently. The lessons they taught me is stuck inside me head. The seed that you planted there is tomorrow's bread. Don't become an empty vessel, making the most nice behavior to separate the men from boys. As a little minor, I listen carefully, especially advice from family. A ship with no rudder will end up on the rocks. A good foundation, me mommy say, it's stronger than rocks. Oh yes, who can hear gon' feel? Who can hear gon' feel? Yes, it's the oldest lesson. It's forever real. Today you're laughing, but tomorrow you will kneel. Every action has a spinning wheel. Open up your ears and remove the seal. You better believe it. Oh yes, who can hear gon' feel? The pressure for real, like a ton of steel.
Gossip come to tell you what's happening, Anguilla. Ding, 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 ding. I am not a neo-nationalist, but I am a realist. Obviously, we are a small country, but with a cosmopolitan reality. Others' expertise and skills are welcome. We appreciate their contribution. But once accents qualify for the job, they must be given the nod. This is not a case of xenophobia. But if we are not careful, we'll be outnumbered here. Because we're making an exodus, while others are flocking here like an influx. 264, 264, 264. What is happening within your borders? 264, 264, 264. I fear for your sons and your daughters. Anguillians, Anguillians, my fellow countrymen, wake up and be vigilant in this land. Because I see a world unfolding where the indigenous will not be owning or be in charge of anything. This is our home, our place, our land. But the social fabric will change.